Depression. I know that this topic may be a huge topic and everyone goes through this sort of stage once in their lifetime, and sometimes we just don't know how to overcome it. And last year, 2014, nearly the end of the last year, I did suffer depression, anxiety, stress, in the same time that I thought that what's the reason of living, being existed in this world. That's how negative I was last year. And for me, that I just added a friend yesterday, his name called Chris, and mentioned about his mental illness and sent me messages exactly what I just taught you guys. Wanted to kill himself, and what's the worth of living in this world. Now, if you know any of your friends or family, please do take them. Encourage them to go to their local GP, medical center, get a referral letter to have an appointment with a psychologist and counseling. You know, some of us may need to take medication to calm our depression. Some of them don't. I'm the one who doesn't take medication. And when I do have or began having depression, you gotta find out what triggered it. Is it your friends? Is it something else? Is it girls? Or etc. You gotta find out the real reason why you're at that stage. And you gotta let them know why and how you felt this way to any counseling. Or else you don't want to waste your time sitting there try to figure out half an hour what's the reason why. Second of all, if it's getting too severe, your friend, recommend you guys go to Google, search up 24/7 depression anxiety line, and for them to speak to them and overcome their feelings. Now, I know we have short-term solution. Short-term for, go out the house like what I'm doing right now, trying to go out, have some fresh air. It does cure. Or try to listen to positive music as well. Never ever listen to songs that related to your situation, because it just makes things worse. Artists are making these sort of songs to make money. Okay, yes, they go through the same feelings, but they're there to make money, make a big hit, just to target you guys' audience out there who are having that similar feelings. And you guys shouldn't listen to those songs at those times. You guys should listen to some joyful music. Now, short term can be music. Can you go watch the cinemas by yourself? Try to do something by yourself. Friends can't be available the whole time. So I do believe that if you have the willpower to go out and do things by yourself, driving out the car, hopefully you don't do anything, suicide thoughts, just run over to ongoing car. Try to go outside and seek help, because mental illness, it's rising and it's not a joke. Like I mentioned before, I have thoughts of suicides, and how I overcome may work for you guys is that I actually attend to a church. It was a one-on-one. It wasn't a one-on-one, it was a group session. So basically have the Bible lessons at the same time, watching the videos about it. And at that point I realized something, that I was actually thinking about all that kind of stuff, and the moment I attend to church I realized, wow, I've realized something new. that I was been thinking that all that negative thoughts. From that day on, I had a peaceful mind. It may work for you guys, but it worked for me. If you know, go to a church, it's not that harm. And I wasn't a Christian back then, and I converted from that day. I haven't baptized yet, but I'm still ongoing going to church. That can work as well. Try that one out. You know, church doesn't hurt. You know, 1 or 2 hours a session. Just go rock up and just go for the fellowship. Yeah, I do recommend you guys just to go out. Stay out of it. If it's your family, go to a psychologist. At least they can write a report, evidence down, and whatever the reason that happened, let's just say you literally went off your mind doing something spontaneously, you know, at least you got evidence back up saying that you do suffer, and here's the evidence. You'd be ongoing to that sort of appointments, you know, rather than without any, you know, any documentation, any hard copies, which is not that great. So I do encourage you guys to go in. For those who lives in Australia, it's actually 5 sessions are for free for seeing a psychologist. So you guys, there's no excuses for you for not going there. I'm not sure about a different part of the world, but definitely go and get it done, because it's, you know, it's very simple. And yeah, like Chris been sending me all those messages. He's not worth living the world, and he wants to kill himself. What's the point of living in this world? And I've told him, don't listen to those songs that relate to your situation. Go listen to joyful music, or go watch Tom and Jerry, or watch something that makes you happy. Because if you bring negative, and negative relates to your situation, it just makes things worse and worse, and you just want to find something right next to you just to fix the situation up. But I hope you guys do understand, and please do take it serious to one of your friends or family, any of your members, and please do take them there, because it's the best way. Alcohol and drugs is not a long-term solution, it's just a short-term solution. What if you live without it? That's when money comes in, and there you go, it's not long-term. So please do seek help.